What if I told you there's a place on Earth where you could wake up in the morning, look out your bedroom window, and see 3 different countries at the same time? Not 3 cities, not 3 states, 3 entire countries. And the craziest part? You could literally throw a rock and hit all 3 of them. Welcome back to Happy Day, where every day is a happy day. Today we're talking about one of the most insane geographical anomalies on the planet that most people have absolutely no idea exists. Imagine living in a place where your neighbors speak 3 different languages, use 3 different currencies, and follow 3 completely different sets of laws, all while living on the same street as you. Sound impossible? Well, buckle up because we're about to explore the mind-bending world of triple border points, where 3 countries meet at a single point, and geography gets absolutely wild. So here's the deal. There are several places on Earth where 3 countries meet at a single point. These are called tripoints or tri-border areas, and they create some of the most fascinating geographical and cultural situations you can imagine. The most famous one? The Triple Frontier, where Argentina, Brazil, and Paraguay all meet. Right where the Iguazu River flows into the Paraná River, you've got this exact spot where if you're standing in the right place, you can literally see all 3 countries from a single viewpoint. But here's where it gets absolutely insane. There are cities built right at these borders, hotels with rooms that overlook all 3 countries, restaurants where you can eat dinner while looking at 3 different nations. And the craziest part? Some people wake up every single day and can choose which country they want to visit for breakfast. Let's start with the most famous triple border, the Triple Frontier in South America. On one side, you've got Puerto Iguaçu in Argentina. On another side, there's Foz do Iguaçu in Brazil. And on the third side, you've got Ciudad del Este in Paraguay. These 3 cities form this incredible geographical triangle where over 700,000 people live in this tri-border region. Now, the coolest part about this place? There's a monument called the Hito de las Tres Fronteras, which means landmark of the 3 borders. And each country has built their own version of it on their respective side. So you can literally stand at Argentina's monument and see Brazil's monument to your left and Paraguay's monument to your right. But wait, it gets better. Hotels in this area specifically advertise tri-border views. Imagine checking into your hotel room, walking to your window, and your view is literally 3 different countries. You could wake up, look left and see Brazilian architecture, look right and see Paraguayan landscapes, look straight ahead and you're technically looking at Argentina. It's like having a geography lesson every time you look out your window. The cultural mix here is insane too. In Foz do Iguaçu alone, there are over 80 different nationalities living there. You've got Portuguese, Spanish, and Guarani being spoken on the same street. You could eat Brazilian churrasco for lunch, Argentine empanadas for dinner, and Paraguayan sopa paraguaya for dessert, all within a 30-minute drive. But South America isn't the only place with these mind-bending borders. There are about 176 tri-points on Earth, and some of them are absolutely wild. Let's talk about the Dreiländereck in Europe, where Germany, France, and Switzerland meet. This one is literally in the middle of the Rhine River. There's a monument right in the river where you can technically be in 3 countries at once if you swim to it. But here's the kicker. Because it's in water, there's this whole debate about where the exact border is. France and Germany agree where their border is, but Switzerland's borders with both countries are slightly disputed because rivers change course over time. So technically, depending on how the river flows, the exact meeting point shifts slightly. Then there's the tri-point where Austria, Germany, and Czech Republic meet. This one's marked by a simple granite boulder on top of a mountain called Dreiländereck. Hikers love going here because you can literally stand with 1 foot in Austria, 1 hand touching Germany, and your ass in Czech Republic. Peak geography flex. And here's a wild one. The tri-point where Zambia, Zimbabwe, and Botswana meet in Africa. This one is in the middle of the Zambezi River, right near Victoria Falls, one of the 7 natural wonders of the world. So you could be at one of the most beautiful places on Earth and standing at a triple border. But the absolute craziest one? The tri-point where China, Russia, and North Korea meet. This is one of the most politically sensitive borders on the planet. You've got 3 nuclear powers meeting at a single point, and 2 of them are, well, not exactly open to tourists. There's a monument on the Russian side, but good luck getting anywhere near it. This is basically the most, you definitely can't go here, triple border on Earth. So what's it actually like to live at one of these triple borders? For locals in places like the Triple Frontier, it's completely normal. They grow up speaking multiple languages, they're used to seeing different currencies, Many people cross borders multiple times a day for work, shopping, or school. In fact, in the South American triple frontier, there's something called triangular integration. The three countries have agreements that make crossing borders relatively easy for locals. You can drive from Argentina to Brazil to buy groceries, then swing through Paraguay for cheaper electronics, all in one afternoon. But it creates some absolutely bizarre situations. For example, different countries have different legal drinking ages, different gambling laws, different tax rates. So you could have a situation where something is illegal in Argentina, completely legal in Paraguay, and heavily taxed in Brazil, all within walking distance of each other. This has historically made tri-border areas hotspots for smuggling and black market trade. Ciudad del Este in Paraguay, for instance, has a reputation as one of the world's largest duty-free shopping areas because of Paraguay's low import taxes. People from Brazil and Argentina flood across the border to buy cheaper electronics, clothes, and basically everything else. But it also creates this incredible cultural melting pot. You've got festivals that celebrate all three cultures simultaneously. Food that's a fusion of three different cuisines. Kids growing up trilingual, switching between languages mid-sentence. It's like living in three countries at once, which sounds chaotic but apparently works pretty well. Now let's talk about the technical weirdness that comes with triple borders, because oh boy, it gets complicated. First, time zones. In the South American triple frontier, Argentina and Brazil are often in different time zones. So you could literally walk across a bridge and travel through time by an hour. Paraguay is usually in the same time zone as Argentina, but both Argentina and Paraguay use daylight saving time at different times of the year. So depending on the season, you might have all three countries in sync, or all three in different times. Scheduling meetings in this area must be an absolute nightmare. Second, cell phone service. Your phone can pick up cell towers from all three countries if you're at the border. This means you could get charged international roaming fees just for standing in the wrong spot. Some people in these areas have SIM cards from all three countries just to avoid getting destroyed by roaming charges. Third, emergency services. If you have an emergency right at the border, which country's ambulance comes? There are actually agreements in place for cross-border emergency response. But imagine trying to give your location to a 911 operator. Yes, I'm at the exact point where three countries meet. Which country? All of them. Which ambulance should I wait for? I don't know. And finally, legal jurisdiction. If a crime happens right at the Tripoint, technically, which country has jurisdiction? This has actually been a real issue in some tri-border areas, especially with smuggling and organized crime. Criminals have historically exploited these borders because law enforcement from one country can't just cross into another country to chase someone, though nowadays there are international cooperation agreements to handle this. But it's still a legal gray area that makes these places uniquely complicated. So if you actually want to visit one of these triple borders, what's the coolest stuff you can do? At the South American triple frontier, 1. Visit the Iguazu Falls, which is literally on the Argentina-Brazil border and one of the most spectacular waterfalls on Earth. You can see it from both countries, and they each have different viewing angles, so you kind of have to visit both sides. 2. Take a boat tour that literally goes through all three countries. You can start in Argentina, cruise through Brazilian waters, and end up in Paraguay, all in one trip. 3. Visit the actual Tripoint markers. Each country has built monuments, and taking a photo at all three is like collecting geographical Pokemon. 4. Eat your way through three countries. Breakfast in Argentina, lunch in Paraguay, dinner in Brazil. Your stomach gets a passport. 5. Experience the cultural chaos of Ciudad del Este's markets. It's absolutely insane. Thousands of shops, people speaking dozens of languages, products from all over the world. It's like if Amazon was a physical place run on Red Bull. At the European Tripoints, you can do cross-border hiking. There are trails that literally walk you through multiple countries. You could have breakfast in Germany, lunch in France, and dinner in Switzerland. And because of the Schengen Agreement in Europe, there are no border checks, so you literally just walk between countries like they're different neighborhoods. So there you have it, places on Earth where you can literally see three countries from your bedroom window, where walking across the street means crossing international borders, where your morning run could take you through three different nations. These tri-border areas are proof that borders, while they exist on paper and on maps, are sometimes just arbitrary lines we've drawn on an incredibly connected world. The people living at these borders don't really see three separate countries. They see one community that happens to be governed by three different flags. And honestly, there's something beautiful about that. So the next time you're planning a trip and want to maximize your country count, head to a triple border. Where else can you visit 3 countries before lunch and still be back in time for dinner? If you enjoyed learning about these mind-bending geography facts, smash that like button and subscribe for more content that'll make you see the world differently. Drop a comment and let me know, which triple border would you visit first? Remember, every day is a happy day, and I'll see you in the next video.